Welcome to an in-depth exploration of strategic management, a critical discipline for any organization aiming for sustained success. Strategic management is both an art and a science. It encompasses the formulation, implementation, and evaluation of cross-functional decisions that enable an organization to achieve its objectives. Its primary purpose is to provide a clear roadmap, guiding an organization toward its desired future state. This process ensures that all efforts are aligned and directed towards common goals. Strategic management is not a static plan, but a dynamic, continuous process. It demands constant adaptation to an ever-changing business landscape. Organizations must remain agile, ready to pivot and adjust their course as new information emerges. This requires a deep and nuanced understanding of both the internal and external environments in which the organization operates. Without this comprehensive insight, strategic decisions risk being misinformed or irrelevant. Effective strategic management ensures an organization can navigate complexities and capitalize on opportunities. It is the bedrock upon which long-term organizational health and growth are built. The foundation of effective strategic management lies in thorough environmental analysis. This core activity involves systematically scanning the environment to gather crucial information. It helps organizations understand the context in which they operate. Environmental analysis is bifurcated into external and internal assessments. The external environment focus is on identifying opportunities that can be leveraged and threats that must be mitigated. These external factors are often beyond an organization's direct control. Conversely, the internal environment focus is on identifying an organization's inherent strengths and weaknesses. These are factors within the organization's control, offering areas for improvement or competitive leverage. A powerful tool for external analysis is the PESTLE framework. PESTLE stands for Political, Economic, Social, Technological, Legal, and Environmental Factors. Political factors include government policies, political stability, and trade regulations. These can significantly impact business operations and market access. Economic factors involve inflation rates, interest rates, exchange rates, and economic growth. They influence consumer spending power and an organization's cost of capital. Social factors cover cultural trends, demographics, lifestyle changes, and consumer attitudes. These elements shape demand for products and services. Technological factors relate to innovation, automation, research and development, and technological obsolescence. They can create new markets or disrupt existing ones. Legal factors encompass laws, regulations, and legal frameworks governing business operations. Compliance is essential to avoid penalties and maintain reputation. Environmental factors include climate change, resource scarcity, and sustainability concerns. These increasingly influence consumer preferences and regulatory pressures. A comprehensive analysis tool that integrates both external and internal perspectives is SWOT analysis. SWOT stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. Strengths are internal capabilities and resources that give an organization an advantage. Weaknesses are internal limitations that might hinder performance. Opportunities are favorable, external factors that an organization can exploit. Threats are unfavorable external factors that could pose challenges. The benefit of conducting such rigorous environmental analysis is the ability to anticipate changes. This foresight allows organizations to prepare rather than react. It enables them to proactively adjust strategies, ensuring resilience and continued relevance. This analytical rigor is indispensable for informed decision-making and strategic planning. It provides the context for all subsequent strategic actions. At the heart of strategic management are the guiding lights of vision, mission, and objectives. A vision statement paints a vivid picture of the desired future state for the organization. It articulates what the organization aspires to become, inspiring stakeholders. The mission statement defines the organization's fundamental purpose and scope of operations. It clarifies who the organization serves, what it does, and how it does it. This statement grounds the organization in its core identity. Objectives are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, often referred to as SMART goals. Each objective must be clearly defined, leaving no room for ambiguity. This specificity ensures everyone understands the target. Measurable objectives allow for progress tracking and performance evaluation. Without clear metrics, it is impossible to determine success. Achievable objectives are realistic and attainable given the organization's resources and capabilities. Setting unrealistic goals can demotivate teams. Relevant objectives align directly with the organization's mission and vision. They ensure that efforts contribute meaningfully to the overall strategic direction. Time-bound objectives have a defined deadline for completion. This creates a sense of urgency and provides a framework for accountability. Together, vision, mission, and objectives provide direction and focus for all strategic activities. They serve as a compass, ensuring that every decision and action contributes to the organization's overarching aims. These guiding principles are communicated throughout the organization, fostering alignment and commitment. Strategy formulation is the critical phase where the overall strategic direction is developed. This involves making fundamental choices about how the organization will compete and achieve its objectives. A key decision in this phase is choosing the right competitive strategy. Michael Porter identified 3 generic competitive strategies: cost leadership, differentiation, and focus. Cost leadership involves striving to be the lowest cost producer in the industry. This strategy targets a broad market, offering products at competitive prices. Differentiation involves offering unique products or services that are perceived as superior by customers. This allows for premium pricing and builds customer loyalty. The focus strategy targets a particular niche market segment. Within this segment, an organization can pursue either cost leadership or differentiation. Another essential tool for strategy formulation is Porter's 5 Forces framework. This framework helps analyze industry attractiveness and competitive intensity. The 5 forces are the threat of new entrants, the bargaining power of buyers, the bargaining power of suppliers, the threat of substitute products or services, and the intensity of rivalry among existing competitors. Understanding these forces helps an organization position itself strategically. It reveals the profit potential of an industry and informs competitive moves. Strategy formulation also involves crucial decisions about resource allocation. This includes deciding on the organization's portfolio of businesses and how resources will be distributed among them. It ensures that investments align with strategic priorities. This phase translates environmental analysis and organizational goals into actionable plans. It sets the stage for how the organization will compete and create value. Effective strategy formulation is the blueprint for future success. Strategy implementation is the phase where formulated strategies are put into action. This is often considered the most challenging part of strategic management. It requires translating strategic plans into operational realities. Effective implementation necessitates an appropriate organizational structure. The structure must support the strategy, facilitating communication and coordination. It ensures that responsibilities are clearly defined and aligned. Appropriate resource allocation is also crucial for successful implementation. Financial, human, and technological resources must be deployed effectively to support strategic initiatives. Misallocation can derail even the best strategies. Strong leadership is indispensable during implementation. Leaders must champion the strategy, motivate employees, and overcome resistance to change. Their commitment and guidance are vital for driving progress. Supporting strategies, known as functional strategies, are developed at this stage. These include marketing, finance, operations, human resources, and research and development strategies. Each functional area develops plans to support the overall corporate strategy. For example, a marketing strategy might focus on new product launches to support a differentiation strategy. A finance strategy might secure funding for expansion. Successful implementation ensures that the organization's daily activities contribute directly to its strategic goals. It bridges the gap between strategic intent and organizational performance. This phase demands meticulous planning, clear communication, and unwavering execution. Strategy evaluation and control form the crucial feedback loop in strategic management. This core activity involves continuously monitoring performance against established objectives. It ensures the organization remains on its intended path. Performance is systematically compared to the objectives set during the formulation phase. This comparison highlights any deviations or gaps between planned and actual results. It provides insights into the effectiveness of the implemented strategies. When significant deviations occur, taking corrective actions becomes necessary. These actions might involve adjusting operational processes, reallocating resources, or even modifying the strategy itself. This adaptive capacity is vital. A key tool for tracking progress is the use of Key Performance Indicators, or KPIs. KPIs are quantifiable measures used to gauge an organization's performance over time. They provide objective data on strategic achievement. The process of evaluation and control involves making adjustments to the strategy as needed. This iterative approach acknowledges that the business environment is dynamic. Strategies are not set in stone, but evolve. Ultimately, this continuous feedback loop ensures the organization stays on track. It enables adaptation to changing circumstances, both internal and external. This vigilance is paramount for long-term strategic success and organizational resilience. Competitive advantage is the ultimate goal of strategic management. It is defined as possessing unique capabilities or resources that allow an organization to outperform its rivals. This distinctiveness provides a sustained edge in the marketplace. The purpose of achieving competitive advantage is to secure superior profitability and market position. It enables an organization to attract and retain customers more effectively than competitors. This advantage can manifest in various forms. Competitive advantage is often achieved through innovation, introducing novel products, services, or processes. Innovation can create new markets or significantly improve existing offerings. Superior customer service is another powerful differentiator. Exceptional service builds loyalty and enhances brand reputation, making customers less likely to switch. Efficient operations can also lead to competitive advantage by reducing costs and improving speed. This allows for more competitive pricing or higher profit margins. A strong brand reputation, built on trust and consistent quality, is invaluable. It fosters customer preference and can command premium pricing. Ultimately, competitive advantage is about creating and delivering unique value to customers. This value must be difficult for competitors to imitate, ensuring its sustainability. It is the cornerstone of long-term success in any industry. Mastering strategic management requires a holistic and integrated approach. It begins with a deep understanding of the environment, both internal and external. This foundational analysis informs all subsequent strategic decisions. It then requires setting clear, inspiring goals through well-defined vision, mission, and SMART objectives. These guiding lights provide direction and purpose for the entire organization. The next step involves formulating effective strategies. This includes choosing competitive approaches and allocating resources wisely. These strategies are the blueprints for achieving organizational aspirations. Successful implementation is equally crucial, translating plans into action. This demands effective leadership, appropriate structures, and functional alignment. Finally, continuous evaluation and adaptation are essential. The feedback loop ensures the organization remains agile and responsive to change. By embracing this comprehensive framework, organizations can navigate business complexities with confidence. They can achieve sustainable success, adapting and thriving in dynamic markets. Strategic management is not merely a business function, it is the art of shaping an organization's future.